Hey guys, Shyte here, and I play Dr. Catherine Willow, the Moth Fairy, and our new Daggerheart season campaign that we're doing. So it's very new to all of us, figuring out our way through this Umbra, this dark, shadowy figure who one of our friends thought was just all in his head. So, as we navigate these murky waters, help us navigate it together. Sit back, relax, enjoy your snacks, and special shout out, of course, to Dubby, Dranger Arts. Do we still have Sleef? No more Sleef. Okay, sorry. Good stuff, but not that anymore. Is there anything else? Am I forgetting any other ones? Or is it just Dubby? So, other than that, some special announcements. Oh, we have a belated birthday to our darling Arian, whose character name. Let me find it. Hang on, I got notes. Lorelai. Who's right there? Lorelai. And Frank, who plays I got this. I got. He plays the Dungeon Master, but it's in this game. It's called the Game Master. So he went from DM to GM. So happy early birthday to him. Happy belated birthday to her. Yay. And if any of you guys watching this are having a birthday coming up, happy birthday. So other than that, have your snacks. Kick back, relax. If it's cold like it is here right now with all the dang rain, cuddle up in a blanket or a snuggie. Alright, and I think that's it. So back to you, Frank.
Hey guys, welcome back. So, last we left off, the group had their talk with the councils, with the other factions, to determine what's best, knowing that the pyre is still going on, just corrupted at the moment. And hearing the shadowed entity messing with the minds of some of you to where you guys can see. And he manifested himself, this entity, what looks to be the shadow of King Irotus, and he started laying waste with everybody. You guys successfully, with your group checks, to save as many people as you possibly could. With that entailed, I believe you guys lost 40 out of the hundreds that are around. So with now, the factions are with the, I believe, Dormstop and Volkus are staying behind, while your troop and Zara's escorting some of the people down to Orcos, the fortress that's the closest for survival, while the other ones are staying behind to keep the pyre. There was a collapse, so the group is kind of sealed in at the moment around the pyre. Easy enough to use the infirmary. While they're packing up and moving, half the infirmary will stay behind to still help out the others until everybody leaves. Your troop is heading to the Vanguard Academy, to where hopefully you guys can uncover something that goes on, or find a clue of how to remotely try to fix the pyre. You you guys are in. You guys did take the long rest, and from there, yeah.
Oh.
You guys clear. You guys did your actions and stuff like that because he took the.
And I was trying to make.
Yeah, Timber
we were
took
trying
the.
to. We were starting to.
Do the additional trance to take an extra downtime move to keep watch.
Because I remember there was the keep watch, and I was starting to make potions, but we didn't know what happened.
Right.
Because I didn't count that. To me, I wasn't ready in that mind place to be like, full rest? Because we kind of left that in the cliffhanger. So I was just like, full rest.
So that's where we left off, and we were going to pick up in just a moment. So let's see what happens tonight.
The adventure continues.
Okay. So, here you guys are in the area. Doing your long rest. So this is a time if you guys wish to talk. If not, we will go jump to the day. Just as a reminder, everybody has 2 hope to start with.
Oh yeah, and I just look I look like I have my potions right now.
And I have all of
Yeah, no,
mine.
he's full of fear.
I'm full of fear.
He's ready for fear birds. Well,
Oh, yeah, 'cause they're rolled over from last
one
time.
that is not here that was going to be a person that we should talk to.
Doesn't mean can have story.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Well, I'm in the middle of making potions still,
Correct.
so I can't do anything like that other than she's gonna hum a very unfamiliar, very weird tune. I'm just not gonna hum right now. Oh, hum a weird tune with some sounds to it.
I had planned on doing health and stress and then sleeping. Curling up with my little mushroom and sleeping.
Do you remember one just how many attempts to make? I think you were gonna do it, but I
I
didn't get to it.
believe it was the
Oh, that's right. I did. I rolled and I said this many of that and the other. I think I said I was gonna make 2 health and a stamina.
Yeah, because it depends on how much stress you gave away.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said
It
3.
was the
I said 3. I was gonna do 2 health and stamina.
Yeah.
yeah, it clears that. Long enough. Actually, what it tells you is based off of like just researching. You can just go on the craft. So how this works is when you craft something, if you want to make like a potion, is the one downtime move. So if you guys like take like the long rest and do the downtime and need to create a project, you usually make one.
Okay. So, a health potion. Should make
Yeah,
one.
you usually only make one, but you wanted, as I said, if you want to burn the stress to
Yeah.
exert
I would say because
until we find like a better.
how the heck am I gonna concoct stamina potions? Like, it's bone marrow. I don't have to buy bone marrow or like cut open an animal and like take out the
You
bone marrow.
realize this is the place for them.
Very true.
I was gonna say there's a lot of
I would
that
say
just
at
died,
this
but
point,
they
at
got,
least from
you know.
maybe starting out, she did find some. She has some of the ingredients from the apothecary.
Yeah, so
Of the marrow?
so basically what they're saying is a normal recipe of miners. Of miner like potion of stamina and health. You can create one. You can only create one potion per downtime move.
Well, if I used 3 stress, it'd be 4, so it wasn't 2 stress because if I can only do that, you
It
need potion.
uses a handful of gold worth of materials to craft. So a long rest downtime move. It uses 1d4 plus 1 handfuls of gold of materials to craft that many minor health potions. Which does not help. So it would be a D4 plus 1 is what you would want to roll, and that tells you how much handful of gold worth of material you can craft versus what something would be cost. That's what I'm getting at.
Well,
Making minor potions in Daggerheart, you can craft certain consumables.
I'm at 8 handfuls. So I do 4. I'm like, can't make it.
So the effect craft as a downtime move, you can use a vial of blood to craft 1 minor health potion.
Pulls out a syringe. Plays with it like it's freaking Neato. What are you doing? Slime. Hey, is that what's in the bowl? Is that wine? No, that was my blood, idiot. I was making a potion. You weren't supposed to drink it.
It's not in its final
But-
stages yet.
You drink the.
So you can craft 1d4 plus 1 minor health potions in 1 downtime move. The cost is a handful of gold per batch.
So what you're saying is I gotta make bodies. Take their gold, make more potions.
Right, unless you have the materials.
And she's like, gold grab, need potion make. Grab gold, need potion make.
So on a short rest downtime, you can create only 1.
Okay.
On a long rest, you can make multiples, just depending on.
If I have that material.
Correct.
Or I have gold. I make potion.
It's using a handful of gold worth of materials per batch. So a batch, that'd be like 1. So
Are we gonna make up the idea of what plus blood equals health potion?
no, it's only a vial of blood makes a minor health potion. And then a bone.
Does it look like a shrivel
And
raisin?
it's more of a bone fragment will make 1 minor stamina potion until you get to the advanced recipes, which do more, make more, and consume.
I'm assuming bone dust would also work too.
And you need the marrow
It's like
from
it's
the
like
bone.
This is gonna hurt for a second for the greater good. And it's just like, and then.
Yeah, so
here's a potion.
bone
Take
dust
a
goes
throwback.
down. So I mean, it's telling you on a long rest you can craft 1d4 plus 1 minor health potions in 1 downtime move. The cost is 1 handful of gold worth of materials for a total batch. So 1d4 plus 1 is how that works. But you probably don't have the gold.
I have a handful.
You have a handful.
So I can make 1.
Yes, but if you want to burn the stress to use the materials and take away from the infirmary.
It's not safe to go back in there.
Well, no. Remember the whole.
Oh yeah, it's right there. So she's
So
doing
you guys have the infirmary because you guys are clearing because half of them are packing up.
Well, we already
Most
cleared
stuff.
out back to the outside.
Well, yeah, but you guys aren't standing at the courtyard because of the simple fact of the collapse because you thought he was coming in.
Yeah.
You guys met the court at the thing, but remember this shield, the divine shield, was holding him back, and then it collapsed.
Oh no,
and
I
you
know where we
saw-
left off. Shit. There was hands reaching through the rubble, and you're like, that's where we leave off. And we're like, yeah, we see hands coming out like this, and I'm
Right.
just like, mid-draw of blood to make freaking
Yes.
potion. I'm just like,
Yeah, that's where we're technically at. So-
my doctor's like, I'll kill you and I'll talk to you about your problems, but I'm a bit of a coward.
I'm gonna say if you don't
Not gonna
have the gold, but you have the material.
I have blood and body. It works.
If you have the material to create, stuff like that, but don't have the gold for it at the moment, based off, you still being in the key, it's not hard to just go. Just the thing is, if you're doing a rush job, it's stress burn per potion. As long as you have materials, but you are going to be taking away from the actual main infirmary.
I I got blood, and I'll eat something sugary, and I'll be dead in a little bit.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm just saying. So, as far as you guys go, what do you do?
Freaking out currently mid-draw and blood. See what the fuck's coming through that rubble. Intentionally hands grabbing. Like.
Healing and doing that stress. And gonna crawl up into my little mushroom and attempt to fall asleep for the long journey ahead.
I'm gonna make a potion and attempt to go to sleep, but I don't think I'm gonna go to sleep because the nightmare's in front of my face.
Fuck. Rip. No, you guys are good. Like I said, there is really.
It ain't doing anything. It's just potentially creepiness.
That's what I said. You guys
It's
are doing that.
coming through, but not yet.
No, that was the downtime roll.
Okay.
Of keeping watch.
Yeah.
You know that there are those shadow-like hands going through that rubble when it collapsed.
Oh, he knows it. We're just like, la-di-da-di-da.
Yeah,
Oh,
y'all
okay.
are fine. I'm
Cool.
just there going,
Mm-hmm.
fuck.
I'm gonna sit by the sleeping mushroom and just start drawing blood out of my arm, not you. Wiki.
Also, I have a question. You know, we can like go over it on break or whatever. But okay, so hypothetically, if I were to get like a limb or like a piece of my head cut off, would it grow back because I'm a fungal?
No.
No. So it's not a starfish thing.
No, you're not a starfish. You're a mushroom.
I'll tell you that right now.
Okay.
Because you guys are humanoid.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if it still had like that mushroom aspect.
Because once you die in Daggerheart, you rise back as
Yeah.
dead in age level. Like
Is there a timing, or is it just like, whee, back up?
It's if I spend a resource, you come.
You can
back.
instantly come back. It's not like it's like the unknown of any zombie movie. They can either instantly come back, or it could be like
Right.
a little bit of time, and it.
20 minutes later.
No, literally, if I have the resource to do it, when it comes back to my spotlight, I can burn a fear and have your player character who just died rise up as a zombie.
So like, if a mushroom on like say like my shoulder or something gets like not cut off or like knocked off or something, it doesn't grow back or anything.
I can always put some dirt there and plant a mushroom on top of your shoulder.
Mycelium.
Over here looking like Deadpool with the baby arm.
I mean, a little little
Like-
bandages like on you. I
Yeah,
would say,
like little
yeah.
things.
Yeah,
Get your
little
whole
things
arm
like-
lopped off.
Like
You're
a
not gonna
whole
Deadpool it.
arm.
I don't
mean-
think that's ever gonna happen because that's not like Daggerheart.
Mm-hmm.
They don't deal with like limbs being cut off and.
You are not Groot.
Well, I was I was thinking like kind of like a starfish thing where it slowly grows back, but you can't like very slowly grows back.
Yeah, it's not like locked off. I turn away, I look back, the foot looks back.
Okay.
Yeah, not like that. Not like oh I can just regenerate. It's kind of like a
Well.
I-
Let's see what happens when you come across.
No, no.
If you
like-
think if you think narratively during the fight that it happens,
Because I was thinking about it last week, but I was like, yeah, that's
God,
a
it'll be
stupid
like idle
question.
hands. It died.
as
He's not trying to kill
as a narrative flair. If you say like during battle that happens,
Mhm.
then I would say it will take 1d4 plus 1 as a potion. It goes based off tiers, how many downtimes it takes to go back.
It's
And
like
during
ours.
that time,
Mhm.
that will hamper you.
Mhm.
Like your staff is a two-handed weapon. You won't be
Yeah.
able to wield it.
Yeah.
That's the catch-22.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
'Cause I was thinking about that. And I was like, that because mushrooms do that sometimes. Because like it's a plant, so I didn't know if that like applied or anything. Because that would be cool. Mycelium.
Oh goodness.
Mycelium in a dark place and I'll be good.
I'll get some.
A dark moist.
I'll get some coffee crew. It'll be alright.
That's what I'm doing.
You should just start kneading the blood, mixing it, hands getting bloody.
This goes my side.
The other two hands are getting like sprinkles of dirt thrown in there. Just like,
What are you guys doing? Well, I know what you're doing. You have to be honest.
not dirt, herbs. He does a little bit of herbs in with it from her pockets. Two hands doing this while the other one's mixing it up a little bit.
Okay. That's fine. What do you guys do? During this downtime, you guys are doing these things. You see the special hands going out, which is just creating more fear.
I'm just gonna. Nope, not today. Turns around.
Oh, wow.
Not
Walk-
today, Satan. Not today.
Oh, don't worry. I can just go over there. Just fuck you guys.
You're
Like-
not telling anyone nothing.
No, I'm like, nope, I ain't going anywhere near that. I'm walking down. Hey, yeah, you sealed off the tunnel? One little problem. Oh, now it's got shadowy hands coming through the rubble.
Can you say that like loudly?
No, not loudly. I'm just walking up to the captain's like, hey, I know what we did. It sealed off the one. However, we've got shadowy hands coming through it. And it's just out of reach, but keep
So-
anybody away from that.
Basically, you're just reporting.
Yeah.
I sense up to like it's a story.
Like I'm going to find them and then I'm gonna go find a spot, prepare for the next day's travel. Well,
Like I said, you guys roleplay. We tell this story together.
Each two turns bouncing around, so it's not a
Well,
whole split.
hold on. I'm doing two things. Well, I'm preparing it for travel, but I'm also writing a letter that needs to get out of Ember Reach.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to replace or repair my armor as needed. And kind of prepare for the journey, start packing. She generally doesn't leave the tower very often. Or it hasn't left the tower in a long time. Not really since being fully trained.
Like a hermit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, place other than when we travel to like other places when we're not like watching the flame or on our doing our
Normal duties.
yes. Pretty much that's the only time she travels or does anything else. So it's been a while, so she's like, okay, I need this and I need this and I might want to pack that, and then
Making a little checklist of things for
yes.
for the travel.
Using it as a way to compartmentalize what just happened, because otherwise she might just shut down.
Well, go walk us through the process. I mean,
Um,
like I said, we're
So-
it's roleplay heavy.
yes. So it's literally gonna be, okay, going back to where our quarters are, I'm gonna be like, okay, we're gonna need this. We might need that. It's cold. We're gonna want cold clothing. Basically, it's just gonna be okay. Anything to slowly try to process, like step by step in her head, what just happened. Because it was like, oh, okay, there was the flames, and then the guards. A lot happened in a very short time frame. And then the flames went out. And never in her her lifetime has that happened. So
Probably something you've never even heard of happening.
yes. Well, I mean, we've heard of the flames being snuffed out in other locations, but none that have gone out and then immediately sprung back up.
This is very tainted. So you're on edge.
Yeah. So I'm like, so on one hand, I'm like, okay, this is what we need, and on the other, I'm like,
You're trying not to like have a break when you're
yes.
Like, fuck.
I will say, is like, my thought process would be like, okay, shit just hit the fan. We're what I believe and hope is safe right now. And we have a long journey ahead of us. I don't know what's gonna happen. There's people on watch, so I'm going to rest.
Bless you.
You got
I'm
like you
not-
said, you got the B team taken over before you guys could
Yeah.
stay here, still doing their shift, but they have aid.
Mhm.
So you do have
Bless you.
all that happening to you guys. So it's not like you guys are, totally alone within this.
Yeah.
So you guys do see that. You guys, in the midst of preparing, it is a smaller standpoint, as it were. It's not like you guys are far away from each other. So you guys can, in lack of better terms, use your, you guys can talk. Like you see Riflon come back kind of with a little worry in his eye about, these shadowy arms coming with. So like I said,
My character doesn't even know who the fuck he is.
that's why I said you guys roleplay.
I was waiting for them to do their thing. And she
Like,
was
you don't
still
need to
just
tell me
like,
what you're doing. We know from your downtime news what you guys are
Mhm.
doing.
Mhm.
It's just
so
It's my version of
Role-playing.
clearing my stress.
role playing. It's role playing the story.
that's how you're clearing your stress.
That's
Yes.
how we go about this.
So, as she's mixing to finish up the potion, she's nervously like the two hands below are what's mixing. The other two are kind of like she's very nervous, but she's trying to hide it under her cloak, and she's doing her duty through the courtyard and inspecting other people, see if they have wounds, trying to tend to it, gauze. So as she's walking around, she's seeing if there's people that have injuries, as some of the other ones are out there as well. I would assume doing the same. Because I forget which captain said it. He said tend to the injured. Even though they're like, I love it. She's just like, we don't be doing stuff now. So she's mumbling, oh, how did I tend to the injured? But when they say tend to the injured, they tend to the injured. So she's mocking them because they said one thing, then they're like this, and you're like, you're right, we should tend to the injured. And it's like,
Well, okay then.
so yeah, minus that, are there any not attended to at the moment?
No, I mean all forces are kind of all getting the people attended that they can. In the midst of packing up, they are attending to people who either got injured during the whole attack, or is getting anybody who was sick to get them able to travel. Is what everybody was doing. It's not a simple fact of whether or not people need attending to. It's more along the lines for like you guys to like for instance like Arian, like Lorelai has never left the tower, never left the citadel.
And the same thing for a lot of people too. They're like,
well, you got to remember, you guys all flocked here
mm-hmm.
before this all went down. You guys wanted to be close to the God King, and then to study all that stuff, and then depending on how long you've lived here, you know what I mean. You have that at your disposal. the only one that is like mainly immortal that's been alive would be Praxis for the time being. But however long you guys spent here or came here and started working is on you guys to do that. So depending, but since Lorelai made that absolutely clear that she's never left this tower before, this is a journey versus any of you guys who haven't been.
Are they have messenger birds, don't they? Okay.
Oh, there's messengers. There's people who traverse. They don't really do that because it's kind of hard. And like the thing, because undead is everywhere, the storm can be present at any given time. It is the simple fact that they use people who know their way and send those one people out as a messenger. So I would say in the midst of this, we'll say that rifle and you craft whatever letter is there. And you find a messenger there who is, because all these guys come and go. So maybe one came here recently and was resting, and you found this person. We'll say he is a fawn, easy to traverse with their leap abilities. That you find one. You find what's coming in my mind is firearm. So you want to find him. And you find him. He goes, what can I help you with?
Usually deliver a message.
What about?
The Ember Reach.
Sure, maybe I ask.
This needs to get to the Hall of Five Queens.
Okay. And he grabs you. He puts it in a satchel. And there's one. Firstly, or how urgent is this?
Whenever you've rested.
Okay. So it's at dawn when everybody leaves. I'll walk with them for a little bit and then go. And my suggestion with this is is this a matter of urgency? Do I need to take my time or do I need to bolt?
You have a little bit of time, but don't dilly-dally with it.
Alright. And you will. So finish my rest and head up.
Thank you.
I'm trying to figure something because I've looked at the maps a couple times
Yes.
and her mentor, the one that raised her before she was, acknowledged by the other head switches, they would obviously be on the outskirts. Because again, head switches and stuff, people don't like magic. I'm trying to figure out what it would be a smart place to place them. So I'm looking over the map. I've been looking it over because I don't know the places yet. Because I know there's Shulk Chasm, there's Celsian, there's Amber Reach, and then there's the Grief Cleft Mountains. I'm like trying to figure. They would probably be more up in the mountains, I would assume. Not like far up in the mountains. I'm just like,
You can place them wherever your heart's desire. Maybe the Idle Hollows. That mountainscape up there.
Oh, it's because it's written over. I didn't see that part.
Yeah, because Amber Reach is huge.
Yeah.
So that, or you have the Ashen Seas down below, depending on whereabouts you would like to go.
It's like the best way to put it is it's far enough out because the doctor he is a doctor. He's just more for all to help those in need, and he doesn't like living in towns. He's a hermit, but he's a good doctor.
Right.
And he doesn't judge others, which is why whenever he's helped the hedge witches, they've taken notice of her. They're like, you know, you have these abilities. They've noticed it. She didn't notice it. And while he would help them, it's kind of like payment. He would help them, and they would help her. And then after a while, she went with the hedge witches kind of thing. And then landed here. Because they believe that it might help her further, but, you know, watch your magic. So I would think maybe, if it makes sense, it's maybe the Idle Hollows outside of the Amber Reach, if that makes sense, outside of, like, around here. You see that on the map, like a diagonal from the statue that looks like it's holding a basket or something. Basket, bowl, lantern, whatever the heck it's holding. So you see the Celsian Athenium, and then there's a statue beside it, the big tall one, the crown.
Yes.
Okay.
So are we talking like
It'd probably be like
around where the O is?
Where the WS.
Okay.
You go down a little bit. It's around there. It's not far away, but it's still for where those who need help and can't afford help.
Okay.
Go to him.
Sounds good to me.
I would say at that point, if she's wandering around, she would spot the messenger.
Okay.
And after I didn't write it down. What the fuck is your character's name again? It's
Right.
Ryan again?
Right, fawn.
Right. The fawn walks away from the fawn. Right, fawn?
Right, fine,
Fawn. Yeah, fawn. Fawn walks away from the fawn.
Leave.
It's Ryo. Anyway, as he walks away, it's just like, and taps him on the shoulder, and has like a letter, and she's still holding the blood of Icar in her hand, and the other ones are just like, it's nuts. You don't need to be confident, but when you can deliver it, I would appreciate this. If you could deliver it to Dr. Willem, the other Dr. Willem.
Okay.
And in the letter, it pretty much tells him what's going on for him to be wary, and to also alert the hedge witches. They probably already understand what's going on. There's already enough there, but if there's shit going on there.
So, I'm going to ask both of you then. What are the contents of your guys' letters?
So,
Go ahead.
my fault one is kind of like it's catching in an old favor that he's held on for a long time. And the only people that would know of it are the 5 queens.
You're putting it to the council, or you put it to your faction?
More towards his faction. Because they're still old. I don't know, but still, what's the old saying? In honor amongst thieves. That old saying kind of still burns on amongst that. If it was good at the council, it probably would get shot down. We're asking the queen of the faction. It's still.
What do you ask? What are you cashing?
Trying to find how they brought up finding the items, finding a branch. Somebody has to have information of where I can find this.
Shit.
Amongst
I wrote everything down.
bandits, thieves, Eve's gambler or somebody has put an item or a piece up for offer or somewhere.
Okay.
Or if someone found it, put it in a case, and be like, "Oh, it's mine."
No, I'm just trying to find like what are the contents you're writing. You know, you're writing the contents of the
Yeah.
letter.
Like I'm not saying
Search.
I'm not asking them to give me a piece, but at least give me information of where I can start searching my search.
Punch in the right direction.
Right.
We're starting.
Like I know I've been gone on for ages, but
Okay.
How?
My thing is letter of destination return. Because he's gonna bring it back here. And we find there are nobody the fuck here.
no. I'm probably looking at old world. So where do we say we're going? We're going to
You're going to the Vanguard Academy.
Yep.
And it's not a place. It's a ruin of a place.
Mm-hmm.
There's no inhabitants there.
and we never
besides-
said where we were gonna go after that.
I mean, Orcos is where everybody else is going.
On top of me, take the Orcos because if the captains can hold on until I get back.
Yeah, because that's the closest place for safety if they can go there. It's very. I mean, you're an executioner, so let me do it this way. Let's see. Based off the book itself and the places. Let's.
Keep him distracted by your sparklies. Yeah.
I'm just
ADHD.
trying to get used to.
Okay. It's just incidents, distinctions, notables. Okay, so Fort Village called Orcos has stood resilient against the surrounding swampland dangers for over 50 years. Its massive walls are melted shields and stones encircle the village and center sacred pyre, whose flames climb above the tallest ramparts, a burning symbol of strength and visibility across the Iron Hollows. So, notably, that can be very well seen. So, it's very tall. So, Orcos is just the
Gotcha.
So it's around the swamp, so they deal with swamp encounters all the time. It's not as heavy as the Ember Reach. You've heard tales from messengers that literally Ember Reach is a war zone upon war zones. Every single day, demons, hell spawns, the Umbra touched go there because the Ember Reach, minus the Eclipse Citadel, is one of the brightest because it's so Ember Reach is so huge. So you need either multiples or a really so those are the two notables that anybody can see, especially you guys at the foothills of the Idle Hollows on the west side. So you guys know fully, like you can see those at night, plain as day. You know where they're at. It's just the other ones are dim because they're smaller. You can still see them at night. You can see where most of them are. It's just what the magnitude of them. Minus Orcos and Reach are the brightest next to those. and yours is nothing, right? You can see it plain as day at nightfall. Because not every place is secure. Like there's no roofs. Sometimes it's like a canopy net or something like that, just to give some level of safety and defense. You can tell with these dark fires that light is dim and people are starting asking questions.
So I would say the context of the letter would be because I would say that at least once a week she would give updates when she could.
Mhm.
You know, like the day-to-days, keeping in touch. She'd get letters back, keeping in touch of like how things have been, how the others have been. Plus, if she's been like have a head scratcher when it comes to like someone's had something wrong and she's like, I don't know what to do, or here's something I've learned. It'd help him, vice versa. He'd give her like, oh, maybe try this. But in her letter, it would be along the lines of something like, Father, this urgent, and it says urgent. Not usual letter. Something's happened. The flame has gone out. It has reignited, but it is very ominous. It appears that a shadow-like figure has tried to take over the halls. We are evacuating. Be ever vigilant. I know it's dangerous out where you are, but I don't know if something similar may happen. So be on guard. You might have people fleeing your way. Help them if you can. Let the old hag know. I may end up that way, but I'm not sure when. Just keep an ear out and let them know. I know they travel a lot. We may bump into some of them along our travels. Be safe. Don't die. Her way of saying lollipops is don't die.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
his way is hey, here's a potion to make. Remember, stir it this way and don't do it that way. But if you flunk, don't test it so you don't poison yourself. And then it's just like, don't poison yourself and die. Kind of things.
Okay. So you get a letter of warning.
A letter of warning
You
and
get a letter of
information.
information. Going to your faction.
And in that, she would and her best fungal, because it's kind of like writing in code to him. I'm not seeing if anyone else sees this and they're like, aha, I know what I'm doing now. She gives him a way to make a health potion to assist him in what may be coming.
So we're saying that the original Dr. Willows is a fungal?
No.
Or is he a fairy like you?
He is actually not a fairy either.
Okay.
What the fuck is the racist? I knew what he was.
Okay, if he...
Sorry. He a cat.
He's a guitar.
He's a Qatari, but his words are literally cat-like at times, like right now. And nyok now.
What kind of cat are we talking?
He's like the Dobby cat. The big-eared cat looks like Dobby, has the wide nose and everything. He has, like me, he has glasses and they're like this. But he's always very fascinated with like little small things and tries to stop himself from like knocking some of his potions over by accident. He has to do like
Pretentious man, gotcha.
He's very good at what he does, but sometimes if he loses focus or he gets very bored with the day-to-days, he has the attention span of a goldfish. But he talks very cat-like, with like the cat wordings at times.
Okay.
He even has like the little Fu Manchu going.
Oh,
So just imagine the big Dobby ears that like bend down, and he has like he's always just like. He has like graying in his fur.
This is slightly older.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you guys else are doing? Are you guys talking to each other at home? Are we establishing any type of role play, or are we just moving on to the next?
At the moment, the only person I really have questions for is not currently here. So,
Right now, right?
My therapy session was gonna happen, but it did. Butters isn't here right now.
Yeah.
It's
That
phone.
butterfucker.
You gotta imagine, you guys did see this Shadow Rising thing. You guys are noticing magic. I would say you guys are noticing each other kind of on edge, based off Rhythorn explaining to you guys about the shadowy hands.
Oh yeah, like I said, she a coward. She
Maybe-
just like,
Maybe you guys do notice that Lorelai does seem a little nervous, so you can pick that up. So that way you guys can, amongst the group, even though you guys had different agendas of what to do, you guys can talk amongst
How
each
tall
other.
are you again?
like 6-ish foot.
How tall are
Oh,
you?
we're
Don't
the
tell me
same
you're
height.
a 4 foot tall vampire. I'll
Wait.
smack the
Yeah,
fuck
well,
out of your
I'm-
face.
height.
6
No, no,
foot-ish
he's an elf. So elves
plus
are...
horns.
Because I thought you said I'm the shortest
So-
in the group. I was like, motherfucker, I'm 4 foot tall.
Horns
If
are
you're a 4
probably.
foot tall
I'm
vampire, I'm
probably
gonna like.
No,
I'm
like
around
5
as
foot.
I'm around as
6'4".
tall as I'm around as tall as Timber.
You're 6 something. He's 5 foot.
6'5".
Physically, he-
About
what he
6 to
physically
6.5
is.
feet. They're about 6 to 6.5 feet for the elves.
So I'm
That's
6
Oh,
foot.
I meant
range.
like IRL.
Yeah, I'm like 6'5".
I'm a little
Yeah.
taller than Nifty. You got Nifty running around here as a freaking
You're
nurse.
not like you are 6'5".
The little
There is no like. You are.
I'm
But
6 foot.
How fucking dare you?
no, Frank. Something else I was gonna say is it's getting to be that time. And for rifle and just sees Nurse Gallo with the blood
Gallo.
or Gallo.
Willow. Will, motherfucker, I'll send you to the gallows.
So right, just watching.
She looks at me, you.
Gallows is the dog.
Yeah, gallows is the dog. I am the fucking dog.
Okay, so this is more
Although it's like a horse. to her.
narrative than anything else. But some elves possess what is known as a mystic form, which occurs when an elf has dedicated themselves to the study or protection of the natural world.
You
So
unnatural
deeply that their
stuff.
physical form changes. These characteristics can include celestial freckles and the presence of leaves, vines, or flowers in their hair, eyes that flicker like fire, or more. Sometimes these traits are inherited from parents, but if an elf changes their environment or magical focus, their appearance change over time.
Want to send me that picture, Frank?
It's on your. It should be on your race card
It is not.
in the description. Oh, it's just their abilities. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just give you the abilities.
Thanks, Frank.
Mhm.
I didn't know I could do that.
It doesn't do anything. It just alters. It just like
It just changes.
It's just your appearance. It's how you proceed. Like it doesn't do. There's nothing special about it all. It's just some have it if they are
I was thinking
within.
of a small woman.
A certain
Or
area.
if they dedicate themselves to the protection of the natural world. So nature. So if they are nature, they develop that. But sometimes it is also inherited. Like you were talking before about your eyes. Maybe they also flicker like a fire at some point in time, depending on.
You're a distraction. Like a moth.
So is it really fun? Is it really the bloodlust taking over? Or is it something else?
That's just flare, whatever.
I know. Oh, I'm just saying.
Right. So
And but I'm kind of just looking over there like son of a bitch. Like I can feel the fangs starting to like creep up. Like,
And she's just like dripping it. It was time.
well,
And
you
she
know that once this downtime is done, you guys are moving on to the next day. Your last one is gone.
I know.
Is good.
I can actually understand you remember that.
Yeah, but you don't know what that is.
Takes one, mixes it into the blood potion. The next person I heal will be able to understand you.
That's the right part.
They'll die.
No, they won't die, but they'll get one hell of a trip.
That's what you call good health. That's no better.
No.
Next time I put that in whenever he gets hurt. And she points over to Alexander, and she's just like, next time he needs healing, you'll understand you quite well.
Just put labels for Alexander on it.
God.
This isn't a dog bone.
So, as we move forward in the tornado, as day breaks, since you guys do not want to roll,
I just wanna snooze.
just helping
I
the story.
feel
That's
for-
all.
for, like-
I just open up the floor to it. That's all I do.
Because there was a lot that happened. I would like to snooze and get my mind in order. I would like to talk, just not right now.
The therapist is in session making potions and playing with blood like it's Play-Doh.
So as the new dawn rises, your last marker is long.
Stack.
As you guys start to set out the day, the Zara and the troop, along with that messenger, with Byron, that's fun. They start to head out, and you see, like Byron mainly is used to this and used to travel, so he gets off kind of ahead of everybody else. The remaining thing is their scouts and messengers very light on their feet. With that,
Feeling a little sheepish.
Zara's getting out, and you see some of the wounded are travel ready. The ones that are not travel ready are still standing behind with everybody else that's still there. And these guys are starting to head out. And right there, as you guys approach, and going down the mountain, and where the fork in the road, as it were, splits off, where the trail splits off, Zara looks at you guys, gives a nod as a sign of good luck, and continues to head down the mountain pass.
There's a lot of time we're ever gonna see them.
Well, we will try. So with that, we will start our lovely countdown.
Oh shit, there's only. Okay.
No, I'll just leave it here. Lovely countdown.
I'm gonna have to do that group roll wrong.
And depending on whether or not you guys fuck up, it's depending on whether or not any type of adversaries might come your way.
2 people that said that they would do it. Oh man.
So with that, who is going to helm the travel?
I guess I will, because I'm
Who's
so
better
good
at
with.
navigating?
Well, I'm also one that can go traverse most landscapes without problem.
So with your Ridgeborn, you
Yep.
will be the deciding factor. So what that means is you're going to roll last, and depending on how well they do, depends on whether or not if you get pluses or minuses to that actual roll. You're the only one who's going to be able to generate a hope of fear based off this, while everybody else is going to make reaction rolls.
Well, I hope we don't get too much fear.
Oh, you're already
Wait.
feared out.
Hey,
so-
Oh,
Frank,
yeah.
question.
Hmm.
And since I was preparing, am I supposed to get a hope?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we start back.
You
up
and I
to
believe you and Alexander started or prepped together.
Yeah, so you said we both got 2.
Yeah, you both got 2. So you and Alexander have 4 to start with. And why everybody else has 2. Okay. So with that being said, how are the rest of you going to aid her?
Like,
She's helming the journey. You guys are. What are you guys doing to help make this pass happen?
Whoa.
She's helming. Okay, so she has the final roll to determine whether or not how close or how far you're off on this whole thing. Okay,
Right
That's
now,
what-
she's just tracking along
that's
the
what. Yeah,
patterns.
that's what that means. So you guys can aid by, like, say, example. Hey, I just want to. I want to look for any dangers. Are there any rock falls?
I was gonna say-
Are there any rock slides? Are there any?
So play scout.
Does it look like there's like does someone want to play scout? Does someone want to be like the calming force? Hey, you got this, or hey, or helping with tracking, or perceiving, or whatever. You know what I mean? That is how are you aiding?
Just like I said,
Oh,
right
so
now
it's-
she's going based off patterns on like with the ground, like
Yeah.
how people do like different moss and
She's-
like how the
she's
cracks and
original.
everything are looking.
She hails from the mountains, so this is nothing new to her. She knows how to traverse it. That's why she's leading the charge. However, the rest of you helping in that,
I guess you could say
in making that way happen.
I'm playing Watchful Eye while she's watching the path. I'm watching for shit around them. Well, I'm gonna say, hey, we got incoming at 9 o'clock.
I don't know, it's outside.
Left.
Yeah, like some can help
Watch
with,
your head.
Some can help with direction. Some can help look out. Some can help.
If somebody slips, I will physically grab them and pick them
Somebody
up.
can help out in whatever. It's how are the 3 of you aiding Dr. Willows in the journey forward?
I'm playing lookout.
Okay. So all the rest of you guys are going to roll what's called reaction rolls, meaning hope or fear is not generated. But I
Okay, I
still
can't
need to
generate
know whether or not it is with fear or with hope, because that goes based off pass and succeed. And how that. I mean, not really. You don't have to tell me that. It's just you guys are rolling, but you don't generate hope and fear. Okay. So you want to do lookout, so that would be more perception. So I need an instinct roll from you.
Motherfucker. That's a 13.
With
Hope.
You don't generate hope.
oh, okay. Never
That's
mind
the
then.
same.
You're just rolling the numbers.
Oh, okay.
If that was the case, that would have been with hope.
Okay, so you are keeping a lookout. Right now, at the moment, you do not see anything that is helping yourself in navigating. So, in mechanic wise, you did not succeed the check. So you see everything's mindful. You don't see any dangers ahead. What are you need to?
I think I will probably be the last one to go.
She's the last one to go.
Oh, she's the last one. Okay, I
She's
meant.
helming it. She's last.
You mean
to
the
go.
last out of these three?
I mean, out of
Like,
like,
in the
in the
Out
lineup.
of procession. Okay.
Yeah, in the lineup, I would probably be the last person, so that way if someone slips and falls, or someone loses their footing, or looks confused for a moment, I can be like, hey, we're going this way. So basically, I'm keeping a lookout for you to see which way we're supposed to be going, and keeping an eye on the people in front of me to make sure that they don't get hurt or fall off a cliff if
You're holding up the
traversing something precarious. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what skill check that's going to be.
Presents? Or maybe no, that wouldn't be agility.
You're more okay. So what? You're just keeping a watchful eye on the parties.
Yes.
So that would be, I would say, instinct.
Okay.
Because instinct is navigating, perceiving, making sure that's all there. Agility is just moving along.
21.
Okay.
I rolled 18 plus 2.
All right.
I feel like making sure you don't do the die.
Being like a wild born, I would like help her navigate and just look out for things.
Same thing. That would be like that. That's an instinct. And you guys can generate, if you guys do have the resource and you hope to do it, you guys can help your rolls out by using your experiences if they fit on how you do it. To give you that extra +2 to your stuff. To this plus.
And your experience takes a whole way, correct?
Yes. Like you have that race ability. That reaction which you can get
I need
advantage
to
from. Say again?
13.
Okay. So with the start of this navigation from the 3, you're going to roll an instant roll.
And I believe it's an advantage on rolls to traverse dangerous cliffs, ledges, so on and so forth.
So you get to roll a d6 and you're subtracting 1. You're subtracting a -1.
One more time, not
You're
last.
subtracting 1.
1. Okay.
So it's your duality dice plus a d6 -1.
6, 11, 17. Am I putting any of this or just the
Your
dice?
instant.
11, 17, 18.
-1.
That was -1. So it was 18.
With
hope.
So you get that.
All hail the sparkly dice. For the bone one.
Now I will say, with that entailing, group wise, that's a good start here. Okay. Now here's the fun part. You guys are at the foothills. The Vancar Academy is upwards. So as you guys are maneuvering through the mountain pass, now you come and you start to see, you start to catch certain bobs and ends. You are seeing remnants of the dead. You're seeing rubble more and more from like the wherever like you're seeing like fallen cornerstones. You're seeing arches. You're seeing books on the ground. And as you look up, you can see the academy in the distance in this early morning. Now begins the ascent. Now we go into environmental challenges. So this is the cliffside ascent. So this is going up with the promise of what may lie up top. So the passive wise is this is a progression countdown. So I have it set to the number. Whether or not how you guys roll is determined how you guys climb up with grace or with bad shit happening.
I think this is a good time of her hope.
I think at this point she would try to explain in layman's terms and dumbing it down as best she can of if they haven't climbed. This is probably how you climb. Look for good footing. Know what you're grabbing onto. And don't grab onto anything loose.
So how this works, okay, is passively. I have a countdown. It will tick up or down depending on how well the roll is or how poorly it is, if you meet the difficulty. Passively, there are pipelines that are left behind for the previous, groups and trackers who are the fuel stalkers who do climb up here and searches for magical items or any type of relics that can help fuel the fire. So with that, you guys can use that, and if you would happen to fail that action roll, you can mark a stress to make sure you don't fall down, but it will increase the countdown, meaning it will take longer to reach the top. If you can successfully put that countdown to 0, you climb without issues, depending on how well you roll. Okay?
You can fly. That mercy
Can
for me to fly.
fuck with you by spending
But she
fears.
also has advantage on climbing traversing cliffs.
Oh. So with the environment, I can spark an environment to do something, but I'm spending fear to do so. So as you're looking, and you look up on these pythons and this track that leads up, one by one, you start to climb. This is, you can use anything of your, what skill you want to use, and whether or not you want to burn experiences to do so.
Listen, if I try to play up there, I'm gonna stress myself the fuck out. I'm in it. Wait.
So who wants to start? Sure. Who wants to start the climb?
I have advantage on this.
Advantage on climbing.
Edges, cliffs, ledges, harsh environments, and so forth. Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing?
It's like gonna do a bit of both. Like between the pythons, whenever she can find one, she's gonna hold on to it. But as she like finds her way up, she's gonna like check for loose rock as she goes up, make sure she has good footing and everything.
Okay. So this is what skill are you using? What trick?
I think that would be agility because of maneuvering and leaping and sprinting and all that when she needs to like make a leap over and catch, but she can also maneuver if there's something that falls. Oh, it's even better. That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
With
Here.
okay.
See, I don't always get hope. don't need to have liquid courage. It's the goopy health potion. It smells so nice. Yum, 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 yum.
So with that, I'm going to spend that fear and gain it back. And I will use this as you start to climb. You climb up and you are, you're finding which one. One does
The beatings.
One does slip, and as that happens, you catch yourself enough that you engage your wings for a brief second to steady your ascent, but you jerk yourself. So the damage wise for that was just 6.
That's my minor starts at 6.
So you only take 1 point.
One for the HP. What?
Okay. So who else? Who's next?
I'll go.
Whooshy.
Thinking about using strength
Okay.
to like lift
Difficulty
myself
is
up.
evil to difficulty is easy to navigate. So it's only a difficulty to pass this check. Not hard to find the bite and climb your way up. Dr. Willow's already found a loose one. Gotta know which one to be leery of when you're around. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna copy like the rocks and everything that she grabbed onto, except for
The loose one.
the loose one.
I would
And then-
assume that she would have said, "Watch out!"
Yeah.
You know, like,
you guys have abilities at your disposal. You can use.
And not like grab the one like next to it, but okay, I guess kind of like grab the one next to it. But I'm gonna use more strength because I have to hoist myself up. Shit.
good numbers though.
I know.
Oh no.
It was a 24 with fear.
Okay.
Next time, roll the fear first.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to use that utilized fear to keep my numbers high. And as you go, you follow the exact same movements, and you're leery on that one. So when you're waiting, you put too much weight on the one you're on, and you jerk yourself to catch. So that is 5 points of damage.
That doesn't even hit my minor.
If it's below your minor, it's
Yeah.
still 1.
Yeah, it is? Okay. Oh, there it is.
But for instance, this is what I'm getting to use your guys' stuff to create that narrative flair. So for example, the fungal has the ability to communicate with all manner of spores around. You're on a mountainside. You can call upon mushrooms narratively to help you climb or to cushion your fall. You guys have these abilities on hand. That is part of your ratio. On part of also, you can use your the death lock or the death connection of the fungals, meaning a corpse that just recently died. You can extract a memory from it. You guys have these abilities on here. This is helping you narratively for the story. So instead of just relying on a roll, you guys can flavor all this stuff based off. You can utilize any fucking thing.
Yep,
You
I'm
can
gonna do it.
utilize an experience. You can utilize whatever. Like, you get advantage because you're climbing a mountain, a cliffside, being a ridgepole. You know, so she already gets advantage.
Marking a stress. So I'm gonna use my alpha ability. Advantage on a reaction roll. Because for me,
Well, it's not a reaction.
no, it's not.
No, because you generate her fear. This isn't a group. This is individual.
Oh, then I
This is
think
a
that-
countdown. So a
So,
countdown,
well, what?
you can utilize anything you want. You can still mark it, like I would say, you know, it only says for reactions, so you cannot use that. But if you have an experience that can help you out, or an ability that can help you out, it may determine a different role.
If that's the case, I'm gonna burn a hope and use one of my experiences.
Okay.
Lightning reflexes.
To help navigate. So go ahead and either what trait would you use? Would you be agile and worry about leaping from side to side with your, because you do have the ability to have claws.
Yeah.
So you do have that ability. So if you're not using the pythons and more digging your nails into it and basically using your finger strength, how are you going? Like I said, I see either agility or strength, but you can use a different one.
I'm going with agility.
Okay.
And I'm climbing, but like I'm watching these whose paths.
Okay.
And I'm trying to guide my way.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So, do I add a +2 plus my agility, right?
Is that what your agility is?
My agility is a +1. And
Okay.
I know
And you're
what these-
you're using the experience.
Yes.
So so you do your roll, and you're going to add +3 based off your experience, using your experience and your agility model.
Gotcha.
So +3 to whatever that roll your duality dice is.
That is 16 with hope. 18 plus 3 with hope.
So 19.
19.
With okay.
I had to do math a second.
Successful enough. Remember, I said DC is 12. Going up. You guys see that. You guys are using the safe approach and using the Petons left behind. You see Rifle more digging and clawing his way to the top as this happens. You're seeing that he's using the finger strength and his, I would say, what? Like, how would you describe? How are you climbing?
Kind of like
Is this like a Wolverine type mode?
I was about to
No.
say, get out of my head. I was about to say,
no. This is more like someone that's. It looks like I've been an experienced climber, or just like free climbing, and just going and taking my time. But
Oh, I would have thought you would have been like, oh, supernatural entity. Just because you're.
I'm trying not to make it obvious. Hey, I'm something different here. Here.
Uh-huh. Like you're not
Here, but-
walking around with a literal demon, but okay.
But like, looks like I'm free. I'm getting an extra good grip. Like I'm digging in, but I've got like a death grip on this. Like you see the veins in the back of my hands and wrists popping out because of how hard I'm grabbing on. Like I'm being how's it? Hit precise with like my footing. And like I go, okay, my foot's here. Next one. On grab hold. Grab pull.
Yeah.
Get my foot. Like it looks like I've been an experienced climber before, but you don't.
I got you. Okay.
With the Fromgo network, I thought it was just like I can communicate to like others, not just like the mushrooms. I thought it was just
It is not.
You can use it to your advantage now that you know.
yeah. But that's just what I thought.
You
I
get what
could-
I'm saying? Well, no,
Yeah.
it's more narrative flavor than anything.
Yeah, but I didn't. You know.
You know what I mean?
don't think
Like I said, this is okay. I want to say it's more harder to me to explain, but this is like DT. So this is almost really abusing the rule of whole method
Okay.
as narrative flavors.
As long as you're not going overly stupid with it. Within the
Right.
realm of possibility, even though this isn't obviously
Right.
our world.
It's not gonna
a
have, like-
fantasy game.
Just narratively how you guys are climbing up, like you guys are
Okay.
following the pipe from side to side. I'm not saying that it's something you can do. I'm saying that is like narrative. Like if you'd have been like, hey, this is like thinking outside the box as far as like a rule of cool situation in D&D, it's more along the lines that they could help you out. You know, maybe there are fungals that are around here that are hiding within here who could help aid on the goal.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at here. So it depends on what you guys want to use to utilize these checks.
Re-looking through something. I know Wayne says you can fly. Period.
Mhm.
But it also says while flying, you can mark a stress after an adversary makes an attack against you to gain a +2
On
to
your
evasion.
evasion.
But it doesn't say. I think that means when I'm being attacked, I mark a stress. I could just fly, like not like hey, I can fly to the sun, but like I think I can flutter around.
Mhm.
But if there's an attack, that's when the stress is happening. Or like narratively, like whenever that big thing was going on and she was trying to get out the door, that would also be stress. From what it looks like, the stress doesn't happen if I'm just fluttering about like a freaking look at me, I can flutter around. Like if I'm doing, say it like the next try, like if she tries to make a hop, she can flutter a little bit, but she's not full on flying all the way up. Like if I flew all the way up, I would mark the
okay.
stress.
So with your so you have the ability to fly at any given point in time. So it's not like anything else like that. It is whether or not you want to use your wings as a defensive maneuver to help
Then that's
dodge
when you
any
mark a
attack.
stress.
That's when you're gonna
Okay.
that's when you're gonna mark a stress. But everybody has a relative movement
Yeah.
of close range, about 30. Everybody can move like in mechanically, everybody can move about 30 feet. If you move past that, that typically requires an agility roll or marking a stress based off the situation.
I would say with the unless we're doing an environmental thing with back to pedestal.
No,
Okay.
this is all environmental. At the moment.
She's gonna kind of like look over and be like, while he rifle's going up, and she's gonna like get one good like you know how like you kind of get ready for like a pull up. She gets like holds her wings expand open, and she uses it to like do a jump almost, so they like flutter,
Yeah.
and then she grabs on, and then tries to use that grab
Okay.
on, pause, flutter, and pause
I got you.
to almost make it like a jump up the cliff, like
Mhm.
jump, latch, but with the wings as her safety net. So if she slips, they kind of like open and she flutters to
Yeah.
like catch herself.
Excellent.
No.
More than that. That is okay. It is everything else around the situation I can you with. Mind you, the lower the countdown gets, this one little bead can cause a lot more damage.
Mhm.
So meaning when the ticker goes between say 4 and 7, it is 2. If it's still above like 8 to 12, we're looking at 1 die damage. At 4 to 7, it's 2. Anything lower than 3, it's 3 dice.
Would it be possible? And I
Because
know
you're higher up on the climb, so if you fall, it's more damage catching yourself.
since
Yeah.
she's able to fly, would it be within the realm of possibility? I know anything's possible. It's just don't be too
Of
stupid
what,
with it.
lifting somebody?
No, I wasn't doing that. I was thinking instead of her just going up her a little way, she's gonna like slowly float away from the wall of the cliff while she's slowly like going like the wings are flapping a little bit and act almost like a spotter. She's kind of like keeping an eye on them in case they need that to kind of like
Okay.
assist.
Yeah.
And kind of like
I'm
if
cool
they're
with
almost falling, she kind of like stops, or if they fall, she's gonna attempt to grab them.
Huh.
So she stops and realizes I can fly, dummy. And I know how to do flips. Why am I just flying up by myself and they can fall? And she's like calculating through her head.
She's like, wait a minute.
She's like, I know how to fly, but like, why am I doing this for myself?
You're developing your father figures.
Hey, dummy. Common sense. Yeah.
Because they're mainly cast attention fans go through the fucking roof at some point.
And she's like, damn it.
Distractions.
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna like I said, she's gonna like slowly flutter away, and her wings are gonna like flap around. She's keeping.
So
an eye on them.
you see Willow's kind of look up and go, "The fuck am I doing?" and just the wings engage as
You're like, wait a minute,
as
that's
she
stupid.
climbs up and watching patterns to see if there's any rock fall ahead or loose rock or any type of maybe mismatched pythons around. Okay, so it falls to you.
Yeah. So this is a vertical climb, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm actually going to use.
Go horizontal. I ain't gonna do anything.
Okay. Well, it depended on what I was gonna do. If it was kind of more
Well,
like a jump situation.
So it's a mix of both.
Okay.
So there are pythons that are up, and there are several different pathways up because maybe different groups within
And
your
different
guys'
sizes of, like-
factions and different sizes of people they could be either really close together or really far.
So it's
out.
like those like almost expert and novice rock walls.
I would say, like, you looking at it, you can see all these patterns. You can see that maybe there's one that is really far spaced out because a small or a Simla, a monkey, the monkey folk people can leap. Or you don't see one, but you see like this. You see like these jagged ass rocks coming out. So this is more of maybe people who are a fawn ability or leaping.
They can do like the goats where they're like so
They're
far
making
against
those-
the wall.
yeah,
and just, like,
they're making those leaps up.
Mm.
Yes. So you do see that. You do see like a close knit group of them piling on because it could be track over track over track. Because maybe they're rusted out. Maybe they're older. Maybe the rock face
Instead of
changed
just pulling out the
over
new ones and
time.
dropping them or
Yes.
whatever, just leave them there.
Mhm.
I would, since she is doing the scout for the wall, she is gonna acknowledge and let you guys know. She'll flutter over as each of you are going up and kind of just be careful. Some of the beacons are close together, but some are old. Watch what you grab. There are ones spaced further apart. Use the rocks to your advantage, but make sure they don't crumble under your weights.
You do have that ability too to burn a hope to aid somebody else. So, Lorelai, what are you doing?
So I'm actually going to use a class feature. I have one called Wild Touch. You can perform harmless, subtle effects that involve nature, such as causing a flower to rapidly grow, summoning a slight gust of wind, or starting a campfire at will. So what I'm going to do is kind of when I reach up, I'm going to use Wild Touch to kind of make a better hold
Okay.
when I go up and strengthen the ground so that way I don't fall.
Yep, so this is more along the lines of using, like, how are you manipulating the earth, I would say. So it's more nature-wise. Are you, like, saying that you are using, as you are climbing up, you are using your Wild Touch to have vines jut out to wrap around your hands in case you do fall as a safety feature? Or are you like how are you doing that?
So
You're saying nature. I don't think you can manipulate the rock.
well, it's
You said gust of wind, starting a fire,
yes.
and flowers.
Causing a flower to rapidly grow, summoning a slight gust of wind, or starting a campfire. So it's subtle, but earth is part of nature, rock is part of nature. So what I was just going to do is kind of mold the rock where my hand is to make it easier for me to grab hold of so that way I can climb up better.
Okay. Does that cost anything?
No, it's just at will.
Okay.
Because the other thing was I was going to transform into like a goat or something and just...
That's what I thought you initially. That's what I thought initially what you were goddamn doing.
Yeah.
So
That's what I was like. I was like, okay, but that's why I was like, but if you have to climb it, goats don't have hands. So that's a bit of a problem.
yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out what path you were.
Yeah.
How you were doing that.
So yeah, in this particular instance, I was... Shh. In this particular instance, it was just going to be to make it easier for me or anyone else to kind of, if any, well, I think I'm last in our lore, or climb up, but just to make it easier to go up and down.
Okay.
What kind of a roll?
While you're climbing using that strength.
Okay. Ooh. 4 plus 4, so 5 with hope. Because I rolled a 3 on my hope die and 1 on my fear die. That was not a good roll for me.
Gotcha.
No.
So what
So
I
you did roll with hope, so that generates a hope
Okay.
for you.
Yay.
do I have to wait for something to happen for an assist, or but you're rolling? I'll roll 2.
Well, I wasn't sure if I added anything to it with my wild touch or not.
Sorry, my chocolate had. When I started, it had remnants of the sour candy.
Oh!
It's a really weird flavor. Ugh.
Okay.
Sour cherry candy with dark
Mhm.
chocolate.
So that is a failure with hope. That is an advancement on your end. Okay.
Okay.
So meaning that it's a failure check. It's a failure with hope.
Mhm.
So you do get that hope,
Mhm.
but the advancement ticker does not move.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do, because it's an open spotlight ordeal,
I'm very bottom heavy.
and because I want to do this,
Don't worry, I got you.
I'm going to utilize the
Forehead.
fear.
I'm a tad top heavy. Just a little bit.
I'm going to utilize the fear to cause a little rock slide.
Mm.
As part of this happens. And because the countdown is between 4 and 6, that is 2d12s. That was cocked. That's cocked again.
It doesn't want to roll today, Frank.
That is 11 points of damage I will deal to you.
Okay, so that is major. Okay.
Welcome to Days Rumber. Dark Souls edition. I'm gonna fuck with you.
I'm gonna. If you're going and she sees that, she's like, okay. And she flutters up like.
Frank, as long as I don't turn the H squaring like a motherfucker during Dark Souls 1.
We're not there yet.
I'm attempt to assist the fungal now and be like, 4 hands out. I got you.
Little booty cheeks.
I'm going for the mushrooms. I'm going for the
mushrooms. Probably this is her place around. She can
Mwah.
go for
Good night,
it.
everyone.
just like
Yeah.
freaking out and fluttering back and forth like, I got you.
What the fuck are you guys
Okay,
doing
listen,
down there?
Listen. This is like a serious fucked up version of like Shrek at the moment. Cause you're going not the mushrooms, and here I'm thinking of the ginger ale. That's what I'm thinking of.
Gumdrop buttons.
That's exactly what the
Flutters over to you, goes right to
It's
you,
not the gumdrop button. It's not the mushroom butts.
and flutters over to you. Do you know the Muffin Man? Yes, I know the Muffin Man. That's your name. Well,
You
Children.
can't say that in a room full of people that love Shrek, okay? I'm
up
sorry.
again.
Shrek is so good, unironically.
I know.
It was one of the first
Alright, I've got
movies
my
I saw in
dice.
theaters, too.
Right, it's
Mushroom
only
bombs,
the
gotcha.
duality, not the for the assisting, right?
Dealing with butterfuckers
If
and
I'm
mushroom
assisting,
bombs,
if I'm,
gotcha.
like assisting to make sure she's not like giving
No,
it-
well, no. Okay, so what? Okay. So what that entails is assist. You burn a hope, and you give advantage.
Okay.
On
So then
the
she would roll a d6.
Right. Okay. So when you guys want to aid somebody, either you can roll that d6 or they can roll that d6. Your choice if you wish to aid.
You want me to do it? Okay.
But it does cost a hope to. It does cost a hope to do so. You find out you don't really need to roll it. So if you want to burn there or take a break from flying to get closer up to like maybe aid them.
I weigh nothing. I can be like, I am your scarf.
That or you fly up to the top and you're kind of like giving that hand up to reach. I would give you that would be like more of a roll.
You know what? I like the idea, and I will build on that. She just goes, peace out. Flies up. Bye. Goes up there to see if she can tie her rope to something.
Little do you know that there was something waiting for you.
Fuck you! Try this potion, it's free! Wham! Throws it. Trip out, bitch! Welcome to my nightmare. This is my TED Talk.
You are all over the place, girl.
Yeah, she had a little sip of it, and he was like, woo!
You're like,
You gotta you are, yeah, she just don't turn her green, because then she's the green fairy that's it's whatever the drink is, there's a green fairy. No, she's very anxious though. She doesn't like any of this right now. So yeah, she nervous talking out her ass. They smile back before you eat and murderize them. It's like the singing muffin that says, somebody kill me. Anyway,
What?
fuck! And she flops up to the top, just like, what do I do?
what catches your eye first is the massive library that is built into the side of the mountain.
There goes her distraction.
And you can see that that some of it does like jute out and is. Think of so like how Gondor is, how the White City is. It does jute out over the mountainside.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting to. Is it does jet out in some places because it helps with the foundation of keeping it level on the mountain, keeping it balanced because it is built inside. So there are forces that keep it from the mountain collapsing and stuff like that. So there are stuff that you like see, like you do see like support beams of wood or metal or little bobs and ends that help keep this whole place level. But there are some parts that are like you can see running water. Not so much like you do see like maybe they're inside somewhere in the waterfall in some places, or maybe a basin or a pool from the mountaintop that comes down that rests somewhere here. And you can just, as you're climbing up, you do see a hole in the wall in this mountainside. And as you're climbing to the top, like where the foundation is, there is a small enough hole or crack for you to peek your eye in. And when you do see that this part has collapsed inward and the foundation did start to sink. As you do see pools of water everywhere and kind of like pushing out. This is more, and you could see in the distance, like you could see rows and rows of door, some broken down, some fault, but these are thick iron. So what you're seeing at the bottom are the rungs of the wall.
How far from like up? over would you say the distance to the first thing I can even catch?
I would say roughly about 45 feet. You can see, a couple of those doors and some are broken. If you want, give me an instant.
Hell yeah. That is 19, 20, 21 with rope.
And my necklace on there.
Okay, so you do get that out. As you're peering in, I'm going to ask you, what do you see?
So minus what I see. Originally, I know that there are books. There's a lot of water. Correct.
There's not that many books down here. This is more the vaults of the library, so where more protected tomes or items are. And you can see there's a bigger hole out in the distance because it is in the morning, so there is some daylight peering in. So you can see that some of these vaults have been opened and stuff taken out. You might see remnants of really nice maybe jewelry or metals or stuff of that nature of where the fuel stalkers were taken through. Because they did say they didn't get far. This could be they went to the vault and then explored the rest.
I would say that I'm gonna okay. Don't play off it too well with the. Do you remember James and Giant Peach?
Mhm.
Okay. You remember the knockoff Jack Skellington? You can knows Jack Skellington. And
Yeah.
he's like this. She sees it might be there's a figure, like a skeleton. I think it's been dead long gone. And it looks like they're cloaked. And there's a ring attached to the finger. And she's like, why? I'll be back for you. And then she goes, she's like, you're mine. She's like, she goes back and grabs a beacon and tries to hammer one in at close enough to not be at the very edge, and does a not work and throws the rope over. You're welcome. She has a 50-foot rope.
Okay.
Hey guys, I think you should be climbing now.
I mean, I can mess with you.
Don't throw me. Uncle Jim tries to whistle, but he has no lips. Except go.
I don't get wings until 2-2.
Maybe you should hurry up. There's something nice up here, but it's mine. She's just anxious tapping. She's like, I don't want to go by myself because bad stuff happens. She's slowly making baby steps backwards. But she's also she peeks and then she just slowly goes back.
I could do something really fucked up, but
So can I.
You make your way up first. Puxy kicks the dirt.
You know what?
Yep.
Fuck it.
Oh no.
You do see that it's not so much road. You do see it's when you're closely looking. It's
Oh,
more,
she goes to peek at her, so interesting.
it's more scholar roads, but what you notice is what lies behind this. You see. Well, it looks like something's
Swarming?
swimming. But
Sky sharks.
it's not. It's not actually swimming. It's walking through. Like one of the scholars is aimlessly walking underwater.
A la original Pirates of the Caribbean.
I was thinking a water ghost.
Oh,
She's gonna
no,
slump
he's-
to the
he's
wall
undead.
and be like, while he walks back and forth, does he look normal or does he look like, you know, like,
He looks bloated as all fuck. You know, when a body's
been in
dead
water
body
for too
water's been in
long.
water for way
Yep.
too long, it absorbs.
but he's walking?
How about that smells nice?
She walks back for enough way and goes,
But that smells real.
Well, we ain't there yet, so.
I know. I'm just saying.
she's just like, one of her feet are tapping and she's just trying to like plant. What do I do? But you have a rope now, a 50-foot rope
Yeah.
that go down, so.
I would like to continue climbing.
It's the Grand Fitness Pacer test. Let's go.
Oh, goodness.
You guys don't get to do that no more. I don't think. Some schools might. I don't know. You know what?
Forget what it is, honestly.
No. I don't know if I can do that yet. I might use one of my experiences and use third eye, but I'm not sure.
How close?
Well, what did you roll? What was your total roll? 9.
21.
Yeah, so you see one, or you try, and then you can burn out to use your experience third eye to see if you can catch.
They're not there, so yeah. She's just slowly, like, she is, like, the Grinch, just shunk to the wall and going, like, and she pulls her bangs up, and there's an ovular eye. It's her third eye, and she started little. What animal has like it blink? The reptiles almost. So like it does that weird blink, and she's just like.
So that brings it up to a 23. So.
It's a +2 in instinct. Yep.
Well, no, your experience is +2. You said you rolled 21 in total.
Yes, so 23. Yeah.
So 23.
But no, I was saying that was an instinct. So yeah.
So you actually catch 2 more. So there are 3 waiting in the water.
The frickin' Sorry.
And you see one of them drag a body through.
God, it's like amnesia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go in there, aren't I?
And what's weird about it is
oh, I got messed up.
as you're doing that too, and as you're seeing that,
Mhm.
you do see that body being dragged is leaving a blood trail within the water. So you did recall,
You don't know nothing, so you don't know about
you did recall before that some of the last group did not make it back. This is those remnants. So, just letting you know. But we still have the progression counter, so that was your move.
Yeah, she moves away and she waits for them and like has that anxious foot tapping.
Even though you see that very nice little ring right there.
I know! She's sitting there, all forearms crossed, and very like nervous foot tapping, waiting for them, just like the fast, hyperactive foot. Just like
would like to continue climbing,
There's 2 of us.
but I would like to be closer to the where's the rope exactly?
She
Is
put
it right
it
next to
dropped
us?
down by you guys. It's real.
Okay.
And she's like, "You're welcome."
I'm gonna continue climbing in the same way, but more like, okay, I have a rope here just in case. And kind of like, I'd put my arm up and then kind of, put my weight on it a little bit to test it to see if it can hold me. And if it does, continue up kind of thing. Still gonna use a strength though. Gonna roll this one first.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you.
17 with hope.
17.
Yes. That is the strat. Roll this one first.
So you do gain that.
Abandon fear to get some hope.
You get a little higher up on the thing. And being a fungal, as helping you come up, you do find something that catches your eye, which is really weird. So when you climb, there is, you're climbing. When you reach up, and it's, that one python, you look like it's loose, but you look like you can hurry up and come up for it. What's odd is the fact that when you grab onto it, you can feel fuzz.
It's like moss.
It looks vibrant and green, which is the radiation beyond.
You're gonna become Wally. Start planting plants everywhere.
I'm gonna keep that in mind for.
You can scrape it off and keep it if you really want.
Yeah, but.
Sure.
You just take the python with you.
Actually, you know what? Let's do a reaction roll real quick. Let's do knowledge. Give me a knowledge reaction.
Get out. Fuck. Okay. Please. Damn it. Cool. It's a 17 with fear.
You say that?
A 17 with
Oh, that's fine.
fear.
I gained that. That's fine. I don't care. But you recall this. So what's on this pipe is what's called sweet moss. So sweet moss does have restorative properties. So
Take it.
You can mark that in your inventory.
But I feel bad.
So if you consume, it is a D4.
Okay.
So it's like a healing potion.
It could be used either way. It can't be used together. So if you want to use sweet moss,
You said D4?
that is a D4, correct?
Plus one?
No,
Oh, just the D4, not
just a
plus
D4.
one.
Yeah. So if you consume the moss, it can either be a D4 to stress or a D4 to hit points. You can't do both. It's either. It's one or the other. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it is down. It's lower. It's getting there. So what else are we looking for? So you two.
Keep on climbing.
Keep on scratching.
Alright, let's see how this goes. It's agility again. So close. So close to a crit. $14 with hope.
So that is. So you gain that help. You guys are getting closer and closer to that time. You're getting up to where, like, you can start to see the cracks in, and you can peer in as you're climbing up, and you can see that when you climb up, you kind of like lose your footing for an instance with your fingers, and you kind of rip part of the stone face away, and you can see into the walls too, and you can see, those three figures and that body being dragged further inward.
Oh.
And you do see a number of doors and stuff like this, vaults. We're talking like Mystery and Magic style vaults. That's what we're seeing here. Multiple rows.
So, upon seeing that Frank, Hank, his eyes start glowing a little redder. Like they were flickering between that blue and red. Now with it being that time, and his eyes are like starting to see red. Like is knows there's only two of them up here. Ern is considering like if I just go in the shadows for a brief second, get one of the I'll be good for a little bit. Like that is contemplate not you two, who are the bodies that are walking.
Hold up. Are you trying to
three
drink
of them.
dead blood?
There's 3 of them. You said.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
There's 3
You
big
want to make
bloated
your
people.
presence known?
And plus dead
Like,
blood.
they're far off from you. They're like 40 feet.
They could be dead. You're gonna drink something to make yourself.
Dead
And
blood.
you can tell, I would say right now, you can really tell that when you pull back that rock, a little bit of water kind of sloshes out and they kind of stop. And they can hear, because they're in the water, they can hear the water going. And some, like, 1 or 2, like one of them kind of cocks their head towards you. So you slip out of the way where you're staring down and they look. And they just continue walking forward.
Yeah, dead blood. Dead blood's not a good idea, man.
Never a good idea.
No. Blood is blood for him.
And you gagged on the miasma.
I'm
Blood
going
and
off the
tail.
lore.
No, I get that. So. What's next?
Okay, so I am noticing that there is now rope. I am going to, instead of trying to create handholds, I'm going to use the rope to kind of pull myself up and make footholds for myself instead.
Gotcha.
Strength again.
Yes.
16 with hope. I got a 10 and a 5.
Okay. That completes that tick down to 0.
I feel bad for taking that loss.
No, there's other shit. There's plenty of other
As you guys make it up, and she, winds up the rope and puts it away, and takes a feet now into her bag. Fuck, you never know we're gonna need it, and she didn't have any of them. She, you notice her foot's tapping very anxiously, and she's just like, Radiant talk. Sorry, I saw your face with that.
No, it's fine.
We need to talk. And she points over towards where the crack in it was. Down. There are 3. Tall. Everybody's tall to her.
Right, yeah, no. So these are humanoid scholars that are
From the look at them, they'd be I'm guessing clock 5'5", 5'6". Normal size. Scholars. Very bloated. Walking around curiously. Dragging. Tent or tying. Body. One of us. Our people. I noticed something down there. I calls it. It's mine. Shiny. But there's bloated beings. Don't like. You. I have idea. But it requires from your spores.
Which one?
She goes, easy. She holds out an empty bottle. and just like has you mush in her. She hands you the bottle, so you can mush in there. She doesn't want to touch it, so she's like, shit.
Don't face the bottle.
I would say like the openings, like like that. So you can like smoosh what you can in there. I got it.
It makes a pop sound as it goes through the top.
Sounds like that farting buddy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
And she goes, oh, sorry. It's 4. This is tricky stuff, right? Yeah. She hands you the bottle.
Okay.
When we need it, throw it at them. She has like a couple of like sleepy time herbs to it to like add a little bit of the effect, crushes it up.
But always
stuffs it in
whenever
the
they
bottle.
eat it.
If they're like that, she's assuming with the bloating,
I mean, if you aim
it
at
can
that
be
face,
absorbed.
as long as it gets to their system, you know.
Knowing that they're underwater, velocity slows down.
But if you aim it, wait until something pops up. Plus glass, throw, break, wound, seep in.
Yeah, as long as it gets into their system
It might take
somehow.
it might take a moment, but with that, it might make one of them a little more vulnerable. This may come in handy. If not now, then later. Notates effects. It's also a curious thing for her, not just as a doctor. She kind of has like a mad side to her. Whenever she really wants to see how things work, new kind of like qualities, whether it's pro or con to it. So knowing these spores, she's been really wanting to try and test out her spores on like it. So if it works, she will notate that stuff, and that'll be a new thing for her.
I will say this. As you guys approach up top, you do know that you could fit into that hole and wake through the water and venture into the water, as it were, for the bolts. Because it is sunken. So there is that aspect. As you guys stare and look at, like, out at this place, there are, I'm going to say, 3 distinctive checkpoints that catch your eye. You have the main door, which will go into the library itself. And you have to navigate the rows and massive library that is within. The other side of this is there is a belfry that is that sits high and juts out, kind of as the lookout, but it has its own sections, as it were, because it's like the upper ramparts and what lies up top. Maybe it's where the scholars lived. You know what I mean? You do have that, but some of it is collapsed. You do have the vaults, and you have that main door. So there are 3. So you either want to go to the collapsed belfry, the vaults that are sunken, or the choked stacks, as we call it, as I call it, which is navigating through the library itself. So those are 3 distinct, easy paths you do see. That there's the belfry that does collapse. That is collapsed. That looks
It's a broken bell somewhere.
right. So, but it's more like the upper tier, like the roof/attic of the actual academy itself. So there could be stuff up there and of the like. You do have the library itself, which is through the main door, and you do know that there are maybe through the door too, or a set of stairs that goes down into the water, and you navigate that. So the choice is yours. I'll let you guys decide and give you a minute to do so while we take our break.
Yay!
So we'll catch you guys here in a little bit.
So many paths to take.
Hey everyone, Jonathan here from the D20 Misfits, also known as Viking. I've got a sponsor today that I'd really like to give a shout out to. Dubby. I'm a hardcore energy drink user. I'll do 2, 3 energy drinks a day. This stuff, let's cut that out. If you're interested, go to w.com and on checkout, use our code D20 Misfits 10 to get 10% off. Again, Dubby, well done.
Which should they take?
And welcome back, y'all. So, has the group decided on what class you want to go first? Do you want to check out the vaults first? Do you go into the library, or do you guys want to check out the belfries?
I say, if we go through the crack, it could be like a spider web. If that makes sense to you. Tap the spider web, the spider knows where you're at. You go through water, they might know where you're at.
And we get wrapped in web.
I don't know what they can do. I don't know what is wrong with them. I don't want to fight them right now. However, if we want to do that after, we might not make our ways down.
After.
Our primary focus is the knowledge, specifically for the flame.
Is the library. However, this is a very old place. We have to treat the books very delicately where they can fall apart, and there goes the knowledge.
We also don't know where the knowledge is located.
That's why we look. The best place to go is a library or where the books are stored if there are any. Going down to the vaults right now might not be the best.
When it comes to researchers, usually there's a list somewhere of what's where.
You saw when I made my way up there, there was a couple bodies strewn and a couple books scattered, right? She points. You can check those first if you want, but be careful. There's books.
The belfry is high, but it is
Falling apart.
Give me an instant.
We have something set near the bell to make a sound note.
We might want to look for an office of some sort as well, because they might have the catalog. If we can eliminate going in areas where they're at, we might be able
We
to.
don't know where they're all at. Those ones are just bloated, I'm assuming, from the water and staying in it. There's something very wrong with them. However, it looks like they're the people that belong here. There could be others not bloated around. I do not like the idea of this place at all.
Okay.
However, we need the information, so we must be
Capped.
cautious.
So with like just giving real quick, because he was looking at the belfry. So the belfry is about 100 feet high. There are stairs, there are some collapse parts that can get you right in to the upper ramparts and stuff like that.
But it's still looking kind of rickety. Or
It's half solid. Like it's not bad.
it's
There's no it's weathered over time.
Okay.
You're talking about like 100 years. So it is weathered, especially with the umberstorm that passes and goes all the time.
so
It is just weathered to a
It's-
point of collapse.
get your footing.
Right. So it's not like it can collapse in a moment. It's built into the mountainside. It is solid. It's just weathered over
Seen better
time
days. Gotcha.
that it's partially
So
collapsed.
we noticed while she's doing that. Over
You
this,
guys are
he's
talking.
walking.
He's looking. He's clocking the belfry. At the moment.
So she not clocking what you're clocking, seeing that you're not over with the group and the conversation of what we're doing.
What do you
See,
think?
the belfry extends. There's multiple, so it's like the ramparts. It's like the top of. It's like built into like kind of like the peaks of the mountainside is several belfry towers. So that's why I'm saying belfries. There's more than one. So
But
you can
the-
get up to the upper ramparts. It's just the higher peaks. So you have the ground floor, which is the library itself, which you can find. You might be able to find
Something.
clues, research, stuff like that to help you. There's also the vaults. The vaults is where usually the guys were looted. So there might be remnants of just who knows what's down there loot wise. There could be more loot to fuel the fire. Maybe it would cleanse it a little bit. Not fully sure what can happen. We also have the belfry at the highest peak. Now, to tell you that, and you know this a little bit more, I would say, and even you mentioning this, you would know too. Bridgeborns, usually lookouts and places of high purpose, of high station, are always seated higher. So you know that as a hierarchy based off the 5 queens, is that the queens sit higher than yours. Even though the queens live underground, they have the higher hierarchy because they're living behind the scenes and shadows. Nothing goes on with a member reach without their say so. So you think that belfries hold higher stations. So that could be maybe where the Grand Archivist stays. That could be where the Chief Librarian could stay. So his offices might be top part. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's your guys' knowledge. You guys just talking about it.
Well, he's you're not near us while we're talking. You're
Yeah, he's just
Um,
looking.
I was
He's
asking
scared.
that.
Yeah, like I'm there, but I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
That's her doing this. She's like,
Did you hear what I said?
I'm sorry, Mary. I wasn't paying attention.
I said that we should not partake in the crevice of the wall first. Only for the fact it could end up being like a spider effect. These things are walking around, don't notice a ship in the water, perhaps.
That I can't confirm.
She wants to potentially go to an office of some sort because we might not know exactly what books we're looking for. However, this is a very little place, meaning delicate. Just because you see a book does not mean you should grab it and read it. It could fall and crumble, and there goes the knowledge.
That I agree with, but I think we're looking at this a little differently.
You're wanting to go up top.
Because you don't always keep all the good stuff down below.
I mean, you are a criminal.
They don't know that.
No, I mean, you are.
Yeah.
You are a criminal. you have the slide born. Or,
You look
you have the
shifty.
slide born, you have the slide born heritage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you do come from a vast network of criminals and shit like that. So,
Thieves, bandits,
the
pirates.
vaults could be picked clean, or there's still could be some salvageable things. That's where the scouts and the fuel stalkers been going. But you did hear over the commotion in the courtyard, based off Dr. Willis talking to those people in the auditorium, is the simple fact that like only 2 out of that whole last party came back. And they never ventured deep in. So this group tried to venture deeper within because the vault's closest already didn't clean. What else can be hidden within this place?
I said they were to the belfry.
If you need it, I can do that quite quickly. Without noise. I don't need to get close. If I see something, I can say something. However, you should already be ready just in case. Does not mean something up there. If there is something up there, does not have sharp eyes or ears. We know not what the others of this place have become,
I agree with.
or what has happened to the other expeditioners, if they yet remain. So, do you want me to take a peek?
Doesn't hurt. Something tells me.
Keep a watch as I go up.
I got you.
You two, do the same. Keep eyes on me as I go up.
With that, she kind of like arches down, almost like a superhero. But okay, she kind of arches down to the ground, almost like a leapfrog, to give herself a bit more of a oomph. When she like has her wings spread, they kind of like lower to the ground, and then she jettisons up, and then slows as she like slowly like flutters over, and tries to go. She goes low at first to try to rise, and spirals around a little bit to try to see if she notices anything as she's going up.
So, you want to fly up to get scouted around.
Kind of like, yeah, go up around the belfry, see if she notices anything as she's going up, not just
Like,
up.
you're just going up like one singular tower, or are you trying to get like, you trying to circle?
Circle a little bit. That would probably be.
That's instinct. Well, okay.
I will say.
Are you trying to do this stealthily?
Yes.
Okay, so with that, I'm gonna need a agility roll and then a instinct roll to fall.
Alright. Agility is 18 with hope.
Okay.
The
Yes.
glittery dice. And then you said what else?
Instinct.
With that,
Instinct or knowledge, if you're trying to like, well, if you're perceiving or you're trying to get a good look. Okay, I would say just an instinct.
okay.
We're gonna say DC 20 to 25 gives you.
Well, I would say with that, she's going to, as she goes up, she's gonna like hold the like sash up, so sash her hair back to give that boost with her third eye.
Okay.
Try to like with all her eyes to truly see everything that she can.
So that costs you that learn that experience, gives you
Take
that
that one,
plus
I guess.
2. No? So you add that plus 2 to your rolls plus your instinct.
Fucking go.
What?
There's a 12 on my hope. It's a 12 on hope and 3 on fear. Plus 2 and plus 2, so 2, 4, 16, 17, 18, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Okay. So you get that hope back that you just won. Looking around the belfry, you can see a couple good spots that give you the aspect of there are a couple offices up top, so your knowledge between you and Rifond are good. That higher seats of power sit at the top.
Is there any kind of motion, movement, or do I see it
There
like
are
figures?
bridges there. You do see not there like there's nothing moving, but there are statues up top. These statues are big. They're not colossi as far as how big they are. These things are like maybe 10 feet statues. They are what looks to be just big, elongated devils holding a really big fucking halberd axe, as it were.
Gives her a startle because they look like demons. She's
like these are like everybody knows what a gargoyle is. Gargoyles.
but the
are
fact
these
that for the
statues that
second
are-
she sees
that
that,
are-
they look like
that are
demons.
guardians. Like these things look like just horned, just humanoids. I'm gonna say not like in Furnace, but these things are more elongated. They're tall, they're lanky, and they're holding like the axe. But they're statues. They're guardians.
That's why I said it gives her a start for a second when she sees it. It's like, demon. Nope. Okay. Like the pitter patter real quick, and she's like, and then it just slows back down. She's like,
And with that 19 roll, like you don't see like there is no movement, but you do see a couple spaced out all over the belfry. Like each belfry has one. You do see that there are still bells within the belfry. These ginormous like iron bells. You don't know how well that looks. As it were. You do not. But going up here, it's a little hard because like you're fighting against resistance because you're higher up. So there is wind kicking off. It is a little colder up here. So not so much as like
she's getting tossed.
there's more permafrost than anything.
There's
There's a slight frosting up top because that's we're talking about mountain peaks here, and there is a higher wind up here too. So it is hard for like sometimes it is hard for you to navigate flying so out and doing that. I will say I will burn fear to do this. And you do see as you're flying by, you can hear stone moving. And when you look back, you do see one of these ginormous, like these big, these large gargoyles, these devilish gargoyles, clock you.
Her wings move ever so slowly, and she's just like,
You gotta think up here. There's not much height around the other.
I know. She's just like, if they don't see me, they won't
Really
move.
high
It's
fucking-
like a T-Rex. If they don't see me, they don't know I'm here.
I don't
catch
move.
one
They don't see me.
kind of moving, and it walks the ramparts going to, but it stops at the corner because it, like you can tell, it has wings. It's too heavy to fly. But it clocks you and watches you.
Because her hands, they're like this.
Like it just watches you,
Just
and
like-
you see some rubble break from its hands as it grips that axe.
Lorelei Trustfall!
I mean,
Catch me, bitch!
Do you do that?
Yeah, she does. She goes, her wings, she freaks out, and they go, because it's also cold. So with like being like insectoid, the cold's what fucking with her wings. So they kind of like they go. She's like, catch me!
Do
I
I
will
will
assist.
assist?
Okay, so that's burning a hope from
She's
you.
hoping her
Okay.
wings warm
That
up.
gives you advantage, so you get to roll a d6. How are you trying to catch her?
Full center. I got it.
Turn me into a queen! Catch me!
well,
She's hoping her
Give me
wings
a
warm
agility
up for the
reaction
fall.
roll.
Like that's her
You
hope.
have advantage, so you get to roll a d6 with that.
okay.
No pun intended.
So what I'm going to do is kind of run over to where she is, and either I am creating a big muscled like stopping block from her in the ground,
I want to be saved by a giant woman.
or I'm going to physically catch. How much do you weigh?
I'm 4 foot and I'm as tiny as Nifty.
Weight's not a factor.
She
Okay,
bitty, but
so,
she's coming down like
I
a
mean,
rock.
like realistically, I can catch her.
This is whether or not if you roll bad.
I'm gonna be a crater in
it
the
could be a
earth.
bad.
She's hoping by the momentum that her wings warm up pretty quick.
That is a 6. Okay. So
I would also
Ooh,
with like the,
Yeah,
the helping.
yeah.
Yeah. Because if anything, she can land.
that was agility, right?
Yeah.
21.
With
Fear.
okay, well, it doesn't generate its reaction. So yeah, able enough, you catch her and you stop yourself and use that nature ability of yours to create those subtle winds to get you, because you catch her right on the edge
Yeah.
and your feet are right dangling on the edge, and you use that
Gust
nature's
of wind to
use that
push you
nature's
over to
thing
me.
to give you a little bit of wind to like protect your feet from not falling forward, but it's like a drop catch. Like you are going, oh fuck, and you can't do anything, so you're using your tail to create a little bit of wind to get you that push back propelling, and you're able to like you're on like the balls of your feet because you're ready to lean forward
Okay.
because
I
of
was
the
like-
drop, and you use that nature's ability
that's the dumbest
to-
thing you've ever seen me do.
to like reverse your tail a little
Huh.
bit to create a
Will
little
not
bit of
do like
vortex
it.
and
I know.
get you back and you're firmly on your feet.
Mhm.
But that
For
that
rifling,
right there, you're looking at in that catch, and both of you look down. That's like a 60-foot drop.
She's like,
Like that's a
you feel she is freezing.
Yeah, you're getting cradled. Did they freeze you? What happened?
It's cold up there.
Oh. And you were but little.
But she goes like that and she points up.
Statue. Moved. Looks like demon. Gargoyle. Demon.
Oh,
Albert.
like me with wings. Gotcha.
Wings. Froze.
and bigger.
Now I feel like princess. Dr. Princess Therapist, I've been upgraded.
You're welcome.
Princess, Doctor, Professor.
It's just like
I don't like this.
That's Mr. Dr. Professor Patrick to you.
Okay.
I found
Main thing's gonna be.
three.
you she has 3 fingers.
Yeah.
Sorry, she has 3, 6, 9, 12 fingers. She holds up one hand.
3 offices around.
Okay.
But I did not not notice people. Didn't notice doesn't mean that there aren't.
Which also means still shit up there.
There's more of them up there, but besides just the one.
Oh, I figured.
I don't know if they moved, but that thing watched me.
Okay, so you're probably.
I can't flip the water.
You-
How the fuck do you flip
You
the
are
waters?
probably light enough.
This is a thought. This is.
You're probably light enough that she can hold you in one arm, so I'm gonna use kind of the other hand to like make a tiny flame to kind of heat your hands up.
Piggyback. I demand piggybacks.
I think I have a cloak on. I mean, you can try. I mean, honestly,
Frank, how big of a ship
probably
is this
sit on
thing's
my
got
shoulders
this
and
thing?
Yes, you
freaking
probably
use
can.
my horns.
Oh my god.
Like-
Fucking
The gargoyle. Oh,
This-
the
yeah,
That way.
What?
pretty
Point
much.
is one.
Just here. Yeah.
between the
Here.
towers.
Not enough for you to make that.
Oh my god. So, in a matter of convenience, she is now perched on her shoulders and she is she is able to hang on to the horns and just like go this way. Go that way.
We're gonna do it.
Run into a tree. Okay.
Just hit a
Smacks right into the wall.
So
Are you
we
okay?
go there. No. A good idea.
I would say
If guarded,
You
things
want-
up there.
they're up top, not inside. I will assume that throughout there will be more than the bloated little shit sticks down in the water.
She is very vulgar when she is scared and nervous.
However, there is more than the three. There are other statues on the ramparts.
I wonder.
You notice, you're the first to clock it. Her hair hasn't been put back down yet.
Yeah.
So you're looking at a third eye just like, blink.
Well, I'm not looking at anything because you're on my shoulders. But I
Well,
would have
you can
noticed when I
help her.
caught you, yeah.
And she goes, feel like a,
Isn't that annoying?
I don't pay attention much. I'm used to it. That one stays shut. It's kind of like go like this.
So
Gotcha.
go up there. Good idea. Not the way you did though.
Yeah, no. You can't do what I did anyway.
I'm so sorry. I sounded like a chain smoker there for a second.
I'm not.
Martha,
Okay.
get me another beer.
I'm gonna kind of call up to you and be, I don't know if this is helpful, but I do have the ability to turn into a mouse.
So anything you read on my shoulder instead. I
Well,
don't have cheeks.
I can climb up.
I would assume that they go based off motion. They clocked me. They might just try to squish you.
I can kill or eat you.
Rat. Well, it was more a. Where are the offices?
Throughout.
Okay. Because what I can do is I can turn into a mouse and go scope and then come back.
I don't think that's wise.
I wouldn't go up there alone.
I
Good
say we
idea.
all go together cautiously. If you're wanting the knowledge that you're seeking, those would probably be the best places. But we need to still be ever cautious because we don't know if there's any.
What are they called again?
What,
Thirty-
Bros?
No, the
Scholars?
Scholars.
We don't know if there's any scholars and if they're all warped, or if it's just some of them withered, or they're dead because of the bloated things. We don't know the full grasp of the situation.
Just, I hear you talking, and I go, just like mutters under his breath. He doesn't know to me.
What?
Nothing.
Why are you hungry at a moment like this?
Just those.
Time and place, man. Now, not time nor
You wanted
place.
to eat. You could have done that before we left.
There's ample time to eat. What do you want? I got food.
Don't worry about it.
What the fuck?
I'm keeping my eyes on you.
I keep my eyes on you.
They all open. I forgot you could do that.
And then they all.
They all do the random blinks. It's like the one where you can go like,
Focus, you moron!
So, I think if you want the knowledge, that is probably the best course. But we need to be cautious and ready for anything.
Well, our main objectives are figuring out where they.
I do think the good thing is, I think they're too chunky to fly. Not chunky, heavy. There's a difference.
For
Heavy
sure.
and chunky. But sometimes it's the same thing, too.
So,
Physical weight is what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
so let's push their asses off over the side.
You drank one of her spores, didn't you?
You sound like Beetlejuice.
You really did there for a second.
Man, Dr. Willows has multiple personality disorders.
the fun part is they don't know, but when she's whispering, it's literally because you saw. No, you didn't. You didn't see the whole like that was.
Oh no, I thought you did do the unhinged jaw thing in the
I did, but that was whenever I know that was because I helped you and then I helped Pyraxis. So only you and Pyraxis know that she has like that Praxis. She has the more of like the
descendy jaw.
that is
yes.
her Umbra. One of her Umbra curses. That's why she whispers. In a way, for player to player, like I said before, imagine trying to talk with your lips like this.
Mhm.
And it's for her it's easier to whisper.
Yeah.
Whisper you.
She was taught essentially to hide part of your Umbra because everybody's gonna fucking freak out. So when she whispers, it's
Well, I
kind of
mean,
like that whole
Most
like
people do freak out when you turn into the witch from the witch movie. All right, Anne Hathaway, let's go.
except Ron will go, wee.
There is no wig reveal, unfortunately.
So even with her voice sounding weird, she's like really, really fucking nervous. Like I said,
That
she
took
counts.
me forever to get.
Be ready. Do what we need to do now. Go up. Then we can descend through the stairs if we find any.
I would like to do the fungal network. To see if there's another way inside of those.
Go girl.
To see
Instead of
if there's a fungal nearby or any knowledge of the or there's any fungals here.
yeah.
Have a knowledge. You're reaching out like back to the citadel to hopefully maybe one of the fuel stalkers is a fungal that can give you insight.
Or if there's any nearby. Yeah.
So spellcraft roll of
Get it, girl.
Instinct.
does it say
Right.
what
Yeah,
in
instinct.
does it say in
Yeah.
parentheses what it is?
Instinct roll 12.
So you need 12 in order to make the connection.
Okay. That's why I was wondering what the
That's what
meant.
that
I thought that
purpose
was
is.
like the dice you roll. Okay.
No. So that is
Cool,
the
cool, cool.
number, that is the DC that you have to hit.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down right now. Actually, fuck me. Oh shit.
What'd you get?
Got 12.
Is that what's your what? You have any pluses to instinct?
Yeah, 1.
So it's
Wait,
12.
I got an 11 and a 10. Oh wait, that's 20. That's 22. I'm tired. It
With-
is 1:30.
With what?
Yeah.
Thanks, I'll take another one. Thank you.
And you guys, that's why you guys have those resources, and you guys can generate hope a lot because you can burn resources. You don't have to hold on to them because remember, at the end of every session, they clear. Use them a lot. Same way I'm going to spend constantly.
That's why we started.
So a
this way.
21 with fear. So you
22.
So you
But yeah.
okay, 22. So you reach out. What are you asking him?
If what are those things called?
The gargoyles?
No, the tower things.
Belfries?
Yeah. If there's another way in other than climbing or flying up top.
Okay. So you reach out, touch the ground, or let your senses and spores hit out. You know, like a massive cloud of spores that fly through the wind and disperse. It's like one singular cloud, but then it breaks apart and opens up, and you see these little spores just fly.
Like dandelions or cattails when they
Right.
blow in the breeze.
I mean, this is a lot. So as you do that, you kind of like ground yourself to the rock here. You reach out and you ask that, and you get a response from one. I believe that in our travels inward, we did find several staircases that lead up. Maybe it leads there. We never checked that high.
Is it a one question thing or a multiple thing?
It's a network, so
Okay,
You
cool.
can talk about. You're really networking. with
it's
them.
that's what you get.
Mm.
To do that again, you need to roll that
Do it again.
spellcraft check. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like because you have to manifest the network,
Yeah.
your spores. That's how you're communicating.
Speaking of communicating, I have communicated.
Because I know there's dead things around, but it says a corpse that recently died. So
There could be. You guys are like at like the ledge. There are a set of stairs that go up into the main door of the actual academy. That's like reception area. That's like all the librarian secretaries and record keepers are to direct you what section of the library you need to go to. You know what I mean? Like that's like the receptionist area. So there's a lot, but you haven't even gone there yet. You get what I'm saying?
Spellcast trait is
What'd
right
you
now.
say?
My spellcast trait would be 1, right?
Whatever.
No, it's +2.
Whatever your spell.
Instinct.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So let me get the dice first before I do anything.
You have to go soon.
Let's at least get inside first.
The information we're looking for is for construction. Correct. Items for the pirate.
You can actually feel like
That's one of the main ones. The other one is to figure out if this is happening or why this is happening.
she has like it looks like a birch, and she kind of like goes like this to her forehead and just like it's like she's praying.
Mm-hmm.
and
Is there anything that can help us find pieces or information on the pyre to help items, branches, where to go? Show me the way.
What are you rolling?
2d6s.
Right. Okay.
For commune. It
Yeah,
says
base-
2
base, whatever your
d6
spell-
is equal to my spellcraft.
Correct. All right. Let's see what you got. Brand turn.
Alright, so 4. So I
You hear sounds or see
vision relevant to my answer. Yes, higher would be
So
physically experience.
what's the one answer you're focusing on?
Where her focus is finding if there's knowledge, if anyone cataloged knowledge on the like branches or magical items, something
So
to help with
when
Umbra.
you come into this, because it describes multiple entities, ancestor.
She
It's
is
an ancestor, a nature spirit, whatever.
it's an otherworldly being. She's trying to commune.
Okay. So it's what's the result? A 4 or 4?
It was a 4.
Which is
You hear sounds or see a vision relevant to the answer.
okay. You see a branch as a vision takes hold. So you see a blessed branch. You do see a branch of golden light, golden color, like this light pale gold, golden leaves and a small fire on it. Still golden leaves. The burning branches of the blessed branch. Your vision shows 3 leaves snapping off like 3 little embers, and you see one. Each one flows to a different section of the academy. So within the academy, what you're getting at is there are 3 clues, all from one branch, so they need to be combined. Will give you a more definite answer of where a branch could lie.
Shit sticks.
Can I help her in any way?
And she like tucks it in her sash.
Can I help her in any way?
So, you're not.
You're enjoying this a little too much.
Alright.
No, because I haven't done it.
I do have nature's tongue.
You already have a title?
Yep.
That may not help. You see, what I did was pray. Nature's not gonna help with prayer.
I can if I can speak to plants.
She's like,
Well,
You
What I had seen, I was given a vision.
Oh, okay. I thought leaves had
princess, therapist, doctor.
I thought leaves had like
I'm
literally
getting
appeared.
jobs.
So I was like, oh, okay, we can talk to the plant.
Like residential and animals. So, vision shows a branch with 3 leaves. It essentially says, as it broke apart, it scattered into 3 parts. The physical branch,
I'm talking like this because it's visionary.
Mm-hmm.
All three areas have clues. We need all three areas.
To complete a main clue.
With their powers combined, we have
Captain Planet.
we have cancellation.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you might not need all three.
Yes, grasping that idea.
3 gets you the complete picture.
Yes.
Some gives you just, they're just all
It depends on
separate
how
clues.
much you want. If you want all, then we need to figure out where to start. It's probably best to start up and work our way down. You
What
want the knowledge of
heard
my books.
through the shrooms.
The good kind. The good kind.
My friend.
My good ones.
There are stairs that go up. Don't know where. Or where lead.
that are inside.
That are yes. Forgot that part.
So look for a door. And we find perhaps a way in or a crevasse.
I mean, you did see when you were flying around, there is ways up, some that involve, climbing a little more in the rubble, some collapse belfries, like the smaller ones. And there can be some sort of stairs on the outer side too. But you're dealing with freezing temperatures.
Yeah, I don't trust going back up there with that fucker.
Big fucking statue that was
He's
walking
waiting
around
there for me like, oh, you're back, bitch. They always come back.
I say.
And that acts like a massive fly swatter.
I did see a few potential spots. You can climb. You can go from the outside and freeze, and then you meet that thing. But there's also potential to go through the inside. That too. There is a broken door. I have to dig through it a little bit. We can go inside. I trust being inside more than being on the outside. So we can start there, work our way up, look for the information. Don't go to the very top of the roof. Unless you want to fight potentially more than one statue, because there's 3 there, and then freaking whatever you want to call it.
Good idea.
You don't know what lies inside. That's the idea.
Exactly. That's why when she said before,
You do know possible threats down below from the sunk that you two saw, and then you mainly saw that one big ass statue. You don't know what's inside of that.
that's why she said when we go in or wherever we decide to be ready.
I mean, you also have Praxis. Praxis just isn't here.
Yeah.
She might have more knowledge. So we can call it here.
So is that what we're doing?
That way they're here.
I do
Do you-
have one thing, but I don't remember where it is.
What?
Oh, it is. It's right there. The arcane sense. You can sense the presence of magical people and objects within close range. I'm gonna
The class feature of detect magic.
wait for that.
Ooh. I also have a gift tracker.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's any not old? Does it look like there's any
There's some fresh.
what direction? It does say for that by tracking specific features or based off signs of passage, you can spend any number of
This
votes
is why I
and ask the GM that many questions from the following list. What direction did they go? How long ago did they pass through?
Which way did he go, George?
What were they doing in this location? How many of them were there? And if you encounter a creature you tracked in this way, gain a +1 bonus to your evasion against them.
That depends on how much up you want to go.
I mean, if we're ending it and then we end up getting our hope back, I have 5 hope.
You want to deplete all 5? That's 5 questions.
Yes.
Okay. So based off that, let's go 1 question at a time.
Freshest tracks, the way they go. They go towards like the belfry.
So with that, looking at that, scanning it, your freshest tracks lead directly inside of
the back door.
like the main door.
Okay, so that's not the belfry or anything. That's
That's inside the main entrance of the academy.
how long ago?
How long ago?
How long ago would it seem that they were?
We're looking at 4 days.
How many?
How many tracks?
Yeah. How did it show how many people?
6.
6. So these are probably some of the explorers that go.
No,
Well,
these
no,
are.
it makes sense to.
Yeah.
There are only there's only 1 survivor.
Mm-hmm.
So they all went in.
Only
You
one came out.
distinctly see only 1 track back. There's only 1 foot track that doubles back.
I know they have 4 questions on here. I'm gonna see if any track shows skirmish outside. If there's show any skirmishes outside before, like if someone tried to make it away and maybe got dragged away, didn't make it.
So 1 track, and I'll give you this one. Looks like there's 1 track that's not humanoid.
So it was following.
Yeah. My question to you would be, would you rather them be big or small?
I'm gonna let fate decide us for the game. And then do a last question of like kind of like let that be the cliffhanger for when they come in. So we're gonna say even is big, odd is small.
Gotcha.
You wanna take a guess on that? It's a 6.
There are 1 distinctive big tracks that don't have any type of like it. There's no indication of whether or not it's an actual foot.
It could be its hands.
No.
Ah.
It is like pillar size. Each foot's about,
It's like trying to track
5.
that T-Rex.
Each foot in diameter is 5.
Frank, they should put the fucking bag of nails in here. The king of the
King
bag
of
of
feathers.
nails, the king of feathers.
Close.
Bag of nails, king of feathers.
Oh.
Same fucking thing.
What do I think for my last question? I mean, honestly, I could obviously see which way it's going without asking. If it's facing one way, or the other. I'm not blind.
You're burning all 5 though.
I was burning all 5, but like I'm not
That was
blind. I was
4
4.
questions, and then your last one was that.
No, I'm saying I'm not blind. I can see which way a footprint's going. That's not my question. By just looking, is it? If I'm like stepping it and it's like look at Jurassic Park and
It
there's
stopped. The main track is on the doorstep.
the big truck. So what? To the door.
Doorstep, meaning that's where it stopped. It's inside those doors.
The doors are big, aren't they? Can
That
I?
is the only thing. It like that track stops at the threshold of the door. You can see it outlining past the door as like the dust and like as the dust of like the rocks, like from all that stuff and like the little bit of frost that maybe fell down at the bottom. Is you see a half circles of each one, but it looks like just that's where the track stopped.
living in the wild, would I potentially know at all what not
is-
what this is, but rumors of even if it has like you know like how people call like something a boogeyman? Is there like a thing like rumor of what something this big
not a
might be?
creature that you.
Have there been whispers of something of like this magnitude, this big?
I mean, there are golems. I mean, this is an academy, so there could be a really big clan that is maybe a guardian in case because this is an academy.
And these guys were like pillaging, and they're just like, get the fuck out of here.
There are guardians, yes.
And that would be the last question too. I'm guessing by tracking the footprint, trying to like veer what this could be.
Guessing this is a guardian. It doesn't go past the door. This is a guardian for the academy. And there are no other foot tracks, so it is in past that.
With her like looking at the tracks, and then she looks over like this. She goes pale, and she like relinquishes her hand back. It's like
We're not going that way first.
Either one. You don't know.
So, there's something massive potentially protecting this place. And, they probably would think we're ransack something. And there's a potential guardian.
we have threats.
I say with that too, there is like as part of that last question like goes off and you scouting and shit like that. I will give both of you two this. What you see is and I'll give you the last one smells this. Smell that. There are traces of blood on the steps, by the door, on the handles of these doors, like somebody's trying to push like a half bloody palm print. You see that you can smell death past this door. Or your connection with death is past this door. Like you feel a calling past this door. And as a fungal having that connection with death, you feel that calling. Like something is calling you. Something dead is calling you past the doors.
We need to figure out which way we're going.
So I'll give you that, and I will let that be the end.
Where will they go? Find out next time.
What entrance is the best? The one calling of death that might give insight based off the fungal to find a memory of somebody who recently died, knowing that there's a blood trail, is this rogue-like creature with red in their eyes, the smell of iron. Is that strong enough for you to push into that door? What other place is safe going up to the freezing mountain peaks? Hopefully there's just that one
That moves.
statue that moves. Or going, submerging yourselves in the water vaults below. Maybe finding magical item remnants or relics that can help save your pyre. What direction do they go? That choice, like you said, we'll find out next week.
What will they choose?
So from us at D20 Misfits,
Good night.
and the reason